Packers are also seeking nominations for its High School Coach of the Week program. Nominations can be submitted from all high schools statewide. The program awards $1,000 for each winning nominee throughout the 2025 high school football season. That money will go towards the school's football program. In addition to winning the money, the winning coach will also receive recognition on the Packers website along with some of its partners. At the end of the season, one coach will be named by the WFCA Green Bay Packers High School Football Coach of the Year. That coach will be given a $2,000 donation for their school's football program. We have more information on how to nominate your favorite coach on our website, WBOY.com.